Hello everyone. This is my second time doing this. The sound bumped off. Funny. I wanted to say happy June to you all. Let's call June a month of tolerance and patience on many levels. I entered a short story competition and I didn't get through to the second round, and I know my story was very good. I think it's because it was about demons, and the judges were of the category of people starting with W, who cannot tolerate anything that's hateful or truthful. So I'm okay with it. I'm going to share the story on my Substack, I think, because it's a good story. I was talking to my friend who we do writing work together, and she said understanding somebody's position doesn't mean you have to agree with them. And she said it very clearly in a good way, and I'm taking that message on. It's not something I don't do, but sometimes we need to listen to things a few times to really let them sink in. And then I thought, well, okay, because she basically said to her daughter, happy 1st of June. And her daughter said, happy Pride Month, Mama. And the daughter's 12. So understanding and tolerance. I'm going to find somewhere to say it. This month I'm going to focus on getting stronger physically and allowing myself to rest, clearing the space for new projects to come in. And maybe you want to do that too. It's kind of important to give ourselves a break. What's been happening with the energies, again, is pretty intense. Okay, the sound bumped off again, so hopefully you didn't lose too much of that. The energies are intense, they're ramping up again. So we had a series of high intense energy, I think, in May, and now we're in a lull, but it's going to escalate towards the solstice. So plenty of hydration, take your salts, whatever that looks like for you. I have electrolytes, but the Celtic salt has been chatted about here in the Telegram channel. And then at the end of June, I'm going to be running a mini summer boot camp. So it's 22 quid. That's all I'm asking for. And it's for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So it'll be on the 28th of June, right for 2 weeks. My brain isn't doing dates, into July. And it'll end with a closing healing webinar, because I thought sometimes you need to mark a finish more than a beginning. However, every month I do an online group healing session, and that's going to also be 22, and that's on the day the mini boot camp starts. So you have an option, if you wanted to open with a clearing to raise your vibration, to stabilize and ground. I'm calling it Summer Clearing Energy Healing Session because I don't know what's going to come up. But it's basically to allow you to more fully embody the energies that we're receiving in June. We will have received by them. So you can imagine sand, and they're just throwing all this sand at you, and it starts piling up and piling up and piling up and piling up, and it gets messy and it's in a heap, and you might feel messy and in a heap. So this is to spread you out and rake it through and make it nice, like a Zen garden. And then if any bits and pieces show up, like bits of old sticks or stones, stuff like that comes up, we can just pick them off and get rid of them, so that you're a nice clean Zen garden at the end of the session. So if you really wanted to, you could book that session 22, I think, no, it's 26 for that, and then get the mini summer boot camp, and that will keep you going for 2 weeks and end with another session. So that's my summer offering for you, because I'm not doing one-to-ones now. I've closed my client doors because I need the time to clear. And then Honey Golden's coming over next week to spend some time with me, and we're going to be I'm sure plotting great things that we can do together. We had our healing session together there, when was it, on the 26th of May, Friday evening, and I don't know, there's something about the synergy between us is very, very good. And it was very strong and very powerful. So I'm going to get some testimonials around that, because Honey and I are going to do another one in October, I think. But we'll probably do more. We'll figure it out when she's over. And what's really funny is we're talking about getting an upgrade, and the healer's getting an upgrade, and everyone's saying about the banks and everything. And I was feeling I needed to spend my money rather than have it in the bank. So I upgraded my car. So that was an emotional experience for me, because I've had the same lovely red car for 14 years. 14 years, and it's like my friend says, she became an extension of me, and so it was very hard to let her go. And then I feel guilty, a little bit guilty, enjoying the new one. But the new one has lots of things to enjoy, and it's silver. So I texted Janine, Tarot by Janine, and I said, you told everyone to buy silver. Look, I bought some silver. And I sent her a picture of my silver car. She said, that a girl. So maybe in the next couple of weeks, me and Janine are going to make a video together too. There's some stuff going on, so when everything settles down, we all know each other now, and it's going to be lots of things to look forward to. So I just wanted to say, have a good June. Be proud of yourself. Be tolerant of everybody else. If your children are safe and you have no regrets about your life, then great. If your children are not safe, do something about it. If you have regrets about your life, do something about it, because when these energies come in, they're going to start next week, I think around the 6th. And I was saying this to Mark Atwood last night, and he was saying, oh, the 6th of the 6th at 6 a.m. And I said, interesting numbers. So we need to be strong, and we need to take a step back from people who are angry, and to just level out our sand pit, turn our heaped pile of shite into a beautiful Zen garden. And that's what I'm here to help you with. There's loads of things on my website that are pretty cheap as well. You know, I've got these downloadable healing sessions. They're only, 20, 30 quid. I think there's one there for 44 or two, I'm not sure, but they're all under 50 euros. And I've got a free Cancel Chronic Pain Summit coming up next week as well. So I'm going to post a link for that later on at some point. Cancel Chronic Pain is going to be, my talk is the first one with this guy called Josh Cameron, who I just connected with straight away. He's a lovely, lovely guy, and he's got some really amazing people on, and they're all giving away free gifts, and I'm giving away a free gift. So even if all you do is join with my link that I'm going to give you when I give it to you, then you can watch me or not, but there's an offer there for a free gift from me, and that's a healing session. So if you want a free healing session from me, join Cancel Chronic Pain. And so I hope you're all doing okay, or as best as you can be. And like I said, be proud of yourselves. We've gone this far. Take a step back from everybody who's shouting. It's a different kind of pride. It's one of the 7 deadly prides. I don't need to say any more than that. Give them their space. Just give them space, because this is a battle that we're not going to win necessarily, but we will win the war. And let me know what you think in the comments below.